growing up. Now let's fast forward. I'm now an adult. My parents have both gotten older, and my grandparents were nearing the end of their lives. And our policy all the way through my life was whenever we got leave, we went and visited our grandparents. And my dad's side of the family was in North Carolina, and my mother's side was in Pennsylvania. And dad's people had already made their transition, and we were going to Pennsylvania. And mother didn't feel very comfortable with dad driving that whole way. It's a 13-hour drive, and you know how it was. We weren't going to stop unless the car needed gas. So she asked if I wouldn't take him up there. So I took vacation, and we went to visit grandparents in Pennsylvania. It was a wonderful opportunity and spend time together. And it was very different for me being in the driver's seat and my dad sitting next to me. That was just very different for me. So here we're going along. We're on the interstate. And Mother has to use the restroom. We didn't argue. We didn't fuss. Dad didn't even say a word. We stopped at the next rest area so she could go to the bathroom. And I took her little dog, Fred, as a little pocket toy poodle, and walked him because at that point in his life, the only two people that he would do his business for was my mother and me. And so Mother did her thing, and so did Tigger, and then we got back in the car and we got back on the road. We weren't gone out of that rest area but a few miles, probably 5 or so. And we came upon the site of a wreck. It was a terrible wreck. There was more than one car involved. They were way off of the highway, so they were probably high speed. And I don't know the state. We did not stop. We kept going, so I don't know a lot more other than that it happened. And it had just happened. The emergency vehicles weren't even there yet. And it occurred to me, that was an example of nurturing love. You see, for this trip, and on many trips, I was practicing what Reverend Carol Landry was the minister here before I was. And she taught me this pink bubble of love. And you surround your being, you surround your car, you surround your home with this pink bubble of love. Now, I've never taught it before, but today seemed like just the right day to talk about the pink bubble of love. And I had surrounded the vehicle with this pink bubble of love before we set out on our journey. And I got to know that pink bubble of love is what, number one, influenced Mother to need to go to the restroom before the car needed gas. And for everyone in the car to just say, okay, and we got off the interstate. And because of that, we avoided the possibility of being involved in this terrible wreck that was just right up the road. The nurturing love of God. Maybe you've had experiences like that, where because of something that was out of the ordinary, you were able to avoid something that could have been detrimental or unhealthy. We all have within us, both male and female, we all have the capacity for this nurturing love. And we express it in the kindness that we show each other. When we're standing in line at the grocery store and someone is having trouble getting their debit card to work, or they're writing a check, do we get upset, impatient? Or can we sit back and just be grateful for this moment that we have to stop and relax? In fact, it's a perfect time for a spirit break. Spirit break is a moment in time, and it can be at any time, where you just take a deep breath and pause Remember the truth of who we are. And maybe go to that silent place that we went to in prayer. And it can happen at any moment. I like to have a spirit break in between things. Like say I'm working on one project at work and I just finished it and then I'm about to start another one. So I can take that deep breath, go to that silent, still place. No one even knows I did it, and then I start the next task. If I'm driving my car and I come to a red light, I might even be in a hurry, but I come to a red light. Instead of getting frustrated and pounding the steering wheel and why can't this light, why did I have to hit this light red today of all days? Instead, it's not going to change green any sooner. Why not just take a spirit break? Just relax. Feel the presence of God. Feel that nurturing love. And then it turns green and I continue. So that nurturing love of God is our inheritance as a child of God. But so is that stern need to keep ourselves directed on the path. Strength. And we all have it. It's not a characteristic of what body we were born into. It just is part of our inheritance as a beloved child of God. And so, nurturing love is what we celebrate on this Mother's Day. And I've had nurture from male and female caregivers. My mother, absolutely an angel. But my father, even though he was a colonel in the army when he finally retired, and you'd think that that their reputation for being stern but he was so just. So there was that nurturing love in him, even though he didn't really want to show it, but he did, and we all felt it. So our challenge as we go around through our life and encounter people, not only to see the Christ in other people, but to express that nurturing love. It can be just simply a smile. Just giving a smile. Instead of being impatient, or I heard it called the one finger salute on the highway because someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of the one finger salute, we can give an open-handed blessing and just tap on the brake and allow them to come in safe. It's that nurturing love, and it's our inheritance. Nurturing love. Debbie's going to sing a song for us now. It's an original song that she wrote. I Am Here.
I think I'll just sit down and sing it. Excuse me. So this is a song that I wrote in 2020 during the pandemic. And I was thinking about all the people who don't know that there's a God and know that they're being guided and protected, like Dean said, but they don't know it. So there was so much fear and anxiety in people's lives during that time, whereas I was able to stay calm. So I wrote this song from the viewpoint of Mother God, who wants us to know that she is always with us and loves us and always cares for us, even though we're not always aware of it. I am here night. I'm surrounding you with light. I know everything about you, all the longings in your heart. Though you feel you're all alone, we are never far apart. You may think I'm far away and don't hear your prayer. I know it's hard for you to trust that I really care, but open up your eyes and see I'm guiding you each day. If only you will see the signs, then you'll find your way. You'll find your way. So don't give up. Don't despair. I am always with you. You mean everything to me, and I would never abandon you. I am here. I am there. I am always everywhere. In the day and darkest night, I will be your guiding light. In the day and darkest night, I will be your guiding light.
Thank you, Debbie. I'd like to welcome our guests this morning. It's wonderful to have you here. And I hope you've got your guest packets. And inside there you'll find a card. It's got green writing on it, our guest card. Looks like this. And in a little while we're going to celebrate our abundance by passing a basket around where we collect our offering. And your offering this morning will be to fill out the card and place it in the basket. We are blessed by your presence this morning, and that will be enough of an offering. So thank you for being here with us. And now, if we would, can I get a volunteer to collect the offering, please? Thank you, Keith. I give because I believe in love. I give because I believe in love. I give because I believe in love, and love is given to me. I give because I believe in joy. I give because I believe And if you're joining us online and you'd like to freely give from your heart, you may go to unityofhuntsville.org and click on the donate button. And now let us bless all the offerings we've received right here this morning and those we are receiving online as we affirm together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Lovingly I give, and lovingly I receive. Thank you. And the most important announcement of the morning is today is the second Sunday, and so we're going to have a potluck dinner upstairs, and you're all invited. So whether you brought anything or not, it doesn't matter. Come up and join us for some food and fellowship. Just a good time. On first and third Sundays here at Unity of Huntsville, we have a class. Debbie Priest is offering the current class, and it's called The Divine Principle. And she has that every first and third Sundays after the service. On fourth Sundays, we have a Course in Miracles lesson with Lindsay Strickland, who drives down from Tennessee. And this month, we have a fifth Sunday. And so that there's only 4 of those in a year. That's the day we have our community meeting, and it's a chance for you to give us any pointers or tips, and for the board members and me to kind of share what's going on just what's going on with the ministry, any changes that are being made, or anything like that at all. Just a chance to have two-way communication. We are also, Betsy and I are in a class for an integral ministry certificate. And we've been introducing the ideas that we're learning into the church with a monthly Zoom session. And that session this month is going to be on the 20th, which is a Wednesday, I do believe, at 6 o'clock. And the Zoom link's in the newsletter. And if you don't have your newsletter, if you've lost it, or you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to attend, just get with me or Betsy and we'll make sure you get a copy of that Zoom link. Are there any other announcements that I'm not remembering to make? Okay, so we have a square set up with the pews in the back. We're going to use our imagination that it's actually a circle, because that's where we meet after the service for our circle of light. And it's an opportunity to gather as equals and discuss the idea or the topic of what the message was that day. And so today we'll be talking about nurturing love. And I hope everyone will stay around for the circle of light. Bets?
Yeah, just one more announcement. Basically, every Sunday morning is a power hour between 9:30 and 10:30, and whoever wants to can come upstairs and study the Course in Miracles.
So if you're online, you didn't hear that announcement. There is a power hour, which is kind of like Sunday school, but we like to call it the power hour because it's just feeding spirit. And it meets from 9:30 to 10:30 before the service starts upstairs. And right now it's a meeting around A Course in Miracles. If you've not heard of A Course in Miracles, you can go to acim.org and check it out. There's a free version of it that you can read right there on the website. Come on down and join us. And if you're joining us online, I'd like to thank you for attending the service today. And we offer the opportunity for you to share this experience with everyone you meet by seeing the Christ light. That same Christ light that's in you is in each person that you meet. And we'd love to see you come down here to Governor's Drive and join us at Unity of Huntsville in person and share in the circle of light, because that's something we haven't figured out how we can live stream yet.